I think this is true. I think cardinal signs are more likely to become accidental leaders. They initiated something and people looked to them while they did that to lead them in this new thing, right? Whereas I do think that if you find someone who has always wanted to be in a leadership position, it is more likely that that person has really prominent fixed energy. And I would agree, Leo and Aquarius are probably the two that do this the most, right? And I think that has a lot to do with those differing dynamics, right? Cardinal signs may choose to lead in something that they initiated. The point was the initiation, though. For a fixed sign, not to say that all people with prominent fixed signs want to lead, but if a person with prominent fixed signs wants to lead, that will typically be the centerpiece of their goal for a long time. They will be constantly looking for leadership roles in everything they do because they want to lead, and that's a consistency that they feel. With Leo and Aquarius, I think those are really funny and true examples because they're very likely to see leadership in very different ways, right? Leo is more likely to take the kind of figurehead leadership position. Aquarius is much more likely to kind of lead from behind, get the people on their side, get a lead by consensus, even if they're not the one that people look to for decision making necessarily, right? They may be the one making the decisions that undergird everything. And yeah, I think that accidental leadership concept is partially that distinction between like managing and leading, right? Cardinal signs want to lead when they want to lead, but usually they want to lead the project they wanted to start. When a fixed sign wants to lead, you will see them consistently pursuing leadership roles and staying in them, not moving on to then do something else, but really growing a company. And I think we see that in like the succession of the signs, right? If we're looking at cardinal risings, those fixed signs are coming in those succeedant houses to support the angular initiation. And so in a lot of ways, I think the best setup there would be like you have a cardinal sign start something, they lead for a little while, they pick a good fixed sign who has like the right idea about well, leadership is complicated, but in theory, right? And then the fixed sign would continue that legacy and like lead forever.